ones that do call him the Winter Soldier.
He's a ghost. You'll never find him.
I joined S.H.I.E.L.D. to protect people.
Captain, to build a better world, sometimes means tearing the old one down.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier, stands as one of the most gripping and thought-provoking entries in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, blending superhero action with a sharp political thriller tone that redefined what a Marvel film could be. Set after the events of the Avengers, the movie follows Steve Rogers as he tries to find his place in a modern world that feels morally ambiguous and filled with hidden agendas. Having once fought a clear enemy during World War I, Steve now faces a society where the lines between good and evil blur, and trust becomes the rarest currency of all. The film dives deep into the challenges of integrity, loyalty, and truth in a time when freedom itself feels like it's under surveillance. As the story unfolds, Steve Rogers continues his work with S.H.I.E.L.D, but his old-fashioned sense of right and wrong constantly clashes with the agency's new methods. He finds himself questioning the motives of those around him, especially as S.H.I.E.L.D begins a secret project called Insight, a global surveillance and defense system capable of eliminating threats before they happen. The concept might sound like safety, but Steve senses something sinister beneath the surface. His unease proves justified when a mysterious assassin, known only as the Winter Soldier, begins targeting key figures in S.H.I.E.L.D, throwing the entire organization into chaos. What begins as a mission of duty soon turns into a fight for truth, as Captain America uncovers secrets that challenge everything he thought he knew. The Winter Soldier himself is one of the most intriguing and tragic figures in the MCU. Hidden behind a cold metal mask and a bionic arm, his combat skills match even Captain America's, making every encounter between them a breathtaking clash of ideals and emotions. But the shock comes when Steve discovers the true identity of the Winter Soldier, his long-lost best friend Bucky Barnes, who was believed to have died during World War I. Brainwashed, manipulated, and turned into a weapon by Hydra, Bucky becomes the embodiment of Steve's greatest conflict, the battle between friendship and duty. The emotional weight of their connection turns every fight into something far more personal, pushing Steve to not just save the world, but also to save the last piece of his past. The movie takes viewers on a thrilling journey filled with espionage, deception, and relentless action. From the tense elevator fight scene to the adrenaline-pumping highway ambush, every sequence is crafted with precision, combining practical stunts and grounded choreography to deliver raw intensity. Unlike the more fantastical battles seen in other Marvel films, the Winter Soldier opts for realism, giving its fights a sense of danger and authenticity. Each moment feels earned, every punch carrying emotional and narrative weight. It's not just about defeating villains, it's about exposing corruption and fighting for what's right, even when the entire system turns against you. Alongside Steve, Natasha Romanoff, better known as Black Widow, plays a crucial role in unraveling the conspiracy. Her dynamic with Captain America adds depth to both characters. She's pragmatic and secretive, while he's idealistic and transparent. Together, they form a balance between shadow and light, each learning from the other. Their partnership represents the evolution of trust in a world built on deception. Falcon, introduced as Sam Wilson, also becomes a vital ally, symbolizing hope and camaraderie in a story weighed down by betrayal and loss. His loyalty and courage remind Steve that there are still people worth fighting for, even when the world feels broken. At the heart of the Winter Soldier lies a commentary on surveillance, privacy, and control. The film doesn't just entertain questions the price of safety in an age of constant observation. It asks whether sacrificing freedom for security truly makes us safer or only more vulnerable to manipulation. Hydra's infiltration of S.H.I.E.L.D. becomes a chilling metaphor for corruption, hidden in plain sight, showing how evil can thrive under the guise of protection. The revelation that Hydra had been secretly operating within S.H.I.E.L.D. for decades is one of the film's most shocking moments, turning allies into enemies and transforming the story into a race against time to expose the truth before it's too late.